Good morning, Van Buren County High School. I'm Marissa Avalos.
And I'm Erin Sullivan, and welcome back to Word on the Mountain.
Here's our announcements this week with some new and previous announcements.
April 7th, there's 2 meetings during this day for SLT4 and Sources of Strength.
Also during this day, there will be a special SLT4 meeting after school, and there will be an activity there from 3 to 5.
Juniors and seniors, prom is on April 17th. So if you still don't have your dress or tux ready, make sure you go ahead and get that prepared.
Speaking of tuxes, there are tux cards in the office for Magnolia James Bridal Store in Cookeville. They have a $40 off coupon if you are interested.
And of course, testing window is through April 21st to May 9th.
Awards Day this year will be held on April 25th.
We'll be hosting 3 Saturday schools coming up into the next quarter for students that owe time. These dates are April 12th, 26th, and May 10th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Students will need to provide their own way of transportation and lunch for that day.
So if you need to make up time, you should go to one of those, definitely. Okay. Seniors, all FAFSAs are due April 15th. If you have not filed your FAFSA, please begin filling it out or contact Mr. Board to schedule a meeting to set that up.
For TN Promise, seniors must complete 8 community service hours. If you have not started it, it would be best to start that soon.
Our mock DUI will be this year, coming up on April 14th. Our rescheduled date is April 15th.
Progress reports go out on the 17th.
And that's all your announcements this week. And now we'll go into your next segment for you.
To sports, I'm Erin Sullivan.
And I'm Marissa Avalos.
And this is what we have for you today.
This year, flag football is making Van Buren County history with its inaugural squad.
The Eaglettes are 3-3 for the season and have these upcoming games.
April 10th, flag football will be playing in Warren County, playing both Warren and Gordonsville.
April 14th, they will be in Gordonsville, playing both Gordonsville and Smith County.
Our girls' sports player of the week is flag football's Ellie Grissom, who has reached 155 total yards and 1 touchdown against Stone Memorial.
Tennis recently played Sequatchie County. The boys' team ended up with a loss with games going 12-21.
But tennis has a boys' player of the week, Nicholas Breeding, who won 6-1 in his match against Sequatchie.
The girls' tennis team ended up with the final score of 20-22 against Sequatchie.
Both teams have matches coming up this week. April 7th at White County, April 8th at home against York Institute, and then April 10th at home against Clay County.
Baseball will have an away game versus CSAS on Friday.
Also Monday versus South Pitt at home.
Tuesday away at South Pitt.
Thursday versus Brainerd at home.
And then an away game on Friday against Brainerd.
And that's all your sports for you this week.
That was a lot. That's the most
for playing out of sport
ever in history.
Welcome back to Media of the Week. Our selection is Harry Potter, The Order of the Phoenix, the 5th book in the Harry Potter series. In this book, it follows Harry in his 5th year at Hogwarts, where the Ministry of Magic is taking over the school and covering up the death of Cedric Diggory by the hands of Voldemort, as they completely revise the things taught in the Defense Against the Dark Arts classes, thus causing the formation of Dumbledore's army in retaliation so students could be able to defend themselves in case of battle. So for this episode's special guest, we have brought in the former Defense Against the Dark Arts professor and headmistress of Hogwarts during the course of this book. So please welcome Miss Dolores Umbridge.
You've got no more than 10 minutes to complete this interview. Please don't make this a waste of my time.
Well, what an entrance. It's nice to have you, Miss Umbridge. Do you recognize who I'm dressed like today?
What? No. You better not be like that nosy little imp Skeeter. Wait, what? Are you taking notes? This better be painting me in a good light, ma'am. Or so help me. We're starting over, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. So shall we begin with some of our questions?
Of course.
So, we had heard some gossip about what had happened at Hogwarts. Something about a quill and some scratches on the hands.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you all have an amazing weekend. Starting your weekend, it's going to be wet, high of 80, low of 59. And then Sunday, it's going to be a high of 61, low of 39. And then starting on Monday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 55 and a low of 30. And then we have Tuesday, it's going to be sunny outside, but it's only going to be high of 49 degrees and a low of 26. That's not very good. And then starting Wednesday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 59 and a low of 43. And then Thursday and Friday, it'll be wet again with a high of 66 and a low of 47 on Thursday, and a high of 66 and a low of 43 on Friday. And that's going to end the weather up. And I hope you all have an amazing weekend.
Oh, what was that? What was that thing? What does that say?
Oh my gosh.
It couldn't be.
It's Student of the Week! On the back of a crossword puzzle. I wonder where this came from.
No wonder, Mr. Brown.
I don't know. Our middle school student of the week is a 6th grade student, Evan Bailey.
Our high school student of the week is Olivia Hankins.
And our staff member of the week is Miss Melinda Walling, better known as Miss Goof.
And that's your student and staff member of the week.
Yep,
Okay.
very well done. And that's this episode of Word on the Mountain.
I'm Marissa Avalos.
And I'm Erin Sullivan. We'll catch you next episode. Staff member of the week is Miss Melinda Walling, better known.
That's right. I forgot to capitalize Wally. And previous announcements.
April's.
You do this every time! You take it then. I don't know how to work it. It's not B, I can tell you that. It smells like up dog in here. Dog
That sucked. Give it to Kaylee.
gets Kelly. Middle school student of the week.
Do that again. Just try one more time.
This week's student of the week are the following and staff member.
Always wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Up the death of Why is his name spelled like that? Okay, I hope that this is gonna paint me in a good light, or so help me.
Think back where it came from, or so help me!
Get off my screen!
Fine.
Why is it slow again?
They like do some like.
Okay.
We got it, folks. That is all. Goodbye.
That's beautiful. I love that.